Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another Lifeskills South Florida Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining us. We're glad to see so many of you again. So for those joining who might not know much about Lifeskills, allow me a moment to introduce myself. I'm Amanda Bassos, Regional Clinical Outreach Director with Lifeskills South Florida. And we are a dually licensed treatment facility where we provide clinical care for adults who present both with complex psychiatric disorders and substance use disorders. And we are so grateful to say that we have been providing a full continuum of care now for 30 years, offering residential treatment and outpatient treatment, which includes PHP, IOP, and transitional housing as an option for many of our clients. Now, given that we can work with adults who present with these complex presentations, we offer several evidence-based clinical pathways to support the clinical care that we provide. We also offer an extensive family program in conjunction with individual and group therapy. And we have a robust clinical team made up of doctoral or master's level professionals, all who have acquired national certifications in the clinical pathway of their respective specialties. Now, today I'm excited because I'm joined by Lifeskills South Florida's Director of Operations, Joe Soutar. Joe is a certified recovery residence administrator through the Florida Certification Board. Joe is also our facilities instructor on nonviolent crisis intervention through the Crisis Prevention Institute. Joe also organizes all of the care that's provided outside of traditional clinical hours and even assists in the management of our transitional living program at Osceola House. So thank you so much, Joe, for joining. I am so grateful for your time today.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for your kind introduction. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be able to devote a little bit of time to speak about what drives our passion to treat here at Lifeskills South Florida.
Absolutely. And I've been looking forward to having you on one of our Facebook Live events because this question about what the Lifeskills campus experience feels like, looks like, comes up quite often. In fact, more times than not, because we understand and know the clinical care that's provided, but outside of traditional clinical hours, care is just as important at residential or at outpatient. So I'm really looking forward for you to paint a picture for us today of what that looks like. So for us to jump right in, can you start by telling us a little bit about what the forced socialization model looks like at Lifeskills?
Certainly. So the forced socialization model is distinctly unique. Our 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,800 square feet townhomes are engineered deliberately with a blueprint that allows for some privacy, but it prevents clients from isolating for long periods of time. When a client comes to us through the admissions process, we really want to understand who they are and what their presenting needs are. So in this sense, they're grouped with others who present with similar clinical needs.
That's perfect. Great to hear. And I love that that's at the forefront of our vision outside of clinical as well. You know, we recognize the importance of community in care. We offer group, we offer connection within, case groups, and how that translates into one's living environment and one's extracurricular community engagement is equally important. So that's wonderful to hear. Now, I heard you mention in there that part of our living, or for the clients, their living environment will look like a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,800 square feet house. Can you describe to us a little bit about what that looks like in terms of one's living at Lifeskills?
Certainly. So our dedicated residential support staff have the opportunity of engaging our clientele in the expansion of their independent living skills. To this end, in working with folks, we try to understand where they're at and what their needs are so that we can meet them where they're at. We look for opportunities to work with clients on either a one-to-one basis or perhaps maybe more distant from afar on budgeting, cooking, cleaning, meal planning, meal preparation, and activities of daily living.
How perfect. That's great to hear and great to know, because that is reflective of our name in Life Skills, right? The life skills training piece. And that's a huge part of our program. In addition to the clinical care that we provide, is that training piece you just mentioned. So working on budgeting, working on cooking, cleaning, laundry, all of those skills in conjunction with clinical is helpful towards one's journey in recovery. So that's wonderful. Thank you, Joe. Now, equally important to us at Life Skills is that our clients receive some fun in recovery and enjoy their time outside of clinical care, because it is a lot of work that's done clinically. So how do you determine what's done as far as extracurricular activities, and what does that look like at Life Skills?
Absolutely. So as you mentioned, our clients are going through a very intensive clinical process during the daytime. But we do want to make sure that we're providing a sort of continuous wraparound service in the evenings and on the weekends. In the evenings, clients have the opportunity to use their phone time to connect with family members who are going through their own therapy process with our family department, connect with outside support figures in the substance use groups or the mental health support groups that are on offer, so that they get the benefit of that mentorship and guidance from the community outside. And of course, on weekends, we try and offer clients the ability to really kind of put things all together and have fun. So in the past, we've done trips to the movies, to mini golf. We've taken airboat tours in the Everglades to really kind of appreciate some of the South Florida culture, and also visit with local museums and things like that. So this is an opportunity for the clients to really put their skills to work and participate in these meaningful life activities.
Absolutely. And that's exactly it. They're meaningful life activities, right? There's intentionality behind it. There's joy behind it. And there's definitely great care that comes from having fun as well. That's part of the process. So thank you for that and all the hard work that you and your team put into that organization. Last question, Joe. Why do you think that Life Skills is so effective in the care that we're providing at each level of care?
So here at Life Skills, we have the privilege and the pleasure to be able to treat very clinically unique cases. Some folks come to us and it's their first treatment experience. Others come to us and they've been to many different treatment centers. Our goal on both sides is to be each individual's final treatment center. And I think our strength really lies in behind the expertise and the specialty of our clinical team and the dedicated residential support staff that work tirelessly to build these life skills into the process.
Absolutely. Well said, Joe. I couldn't agree more. And to echo your words, I know on behalf of Life Skills, we do recognize that it is a privilege and pleasure to care for the individuals that come through our facility. And what a testament it is to hear of the great work that you and your team, again, are providing, because outside of clinical is just as important as inside of clinical. It allows an opportunity for clients to put the skills into practice while in a safe and supportive environment and continue to be held accountable. So thank you, Joe, for your time and your energy, and thank you to your team who work tirelessly every day and every night. So for those watching, I hope this has been helpful to learn a little bit more about our Life Skills South Florida campus experience. If you have any questions about Life Skills South Florida or additional questions on our extracurricular activities or our living, feel free to reach out to myself, to Joe. We are happy to answer any questions and chat more in full. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you soon. Take care.